Kamse. I just want to introduce myself. My name is Brian. I'm Brian Mantlana. I work at the CSIR in Pretoria, which is the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research. More relevant to today, I'm one of the commissioners in this Presidential Commission on Climate Change. Pops?
Pansy climate denialers, Pansy! Pansy climate denialers, Pansy! Amandla! Amandla! Dear comrades and compatriots, you know, the period after lunch is normally difficult, but we don't have a problem here. Welcome to the Commissioners and Secretariat of the Presidential Climate Commission. I am Pops Ramprasad, the chairperson of the Active Citizens Movement. I proudly wear the orange mask because we demand that anyone and everyone involved in corruption ends up in orange overalls. It is said that Durban is an island. Durban South is an island in a sea of industries. I can say in a sea of polluters. Unfortunately, this sea of industries has not translated to any form of benefit for the residents. Unemployment rate in eThekwini is at 26%, and it's 36.9% on the expanded definition. Youth unemployment rate is 35% in eThekwini. Durban South unemployment rate, I can assure you, is 10 percentage points higher than the numbers that I've given you. A few years ago, Durban South was the second highest contributor to South Africa's gross domestic product. But sadly, it was also one of the highest unemployment rates. So you can see, businesses in the area is not translating to economic benefits for the residents. Over the years, we have seen the encroachment of industry, and once thriving and sustainable food gardens is just a distant memory. Now, comrades and compatriots, we know during the July unrest how difficult it was to get to the supermarket. Had we had our own food gardens, we could have shared amongst ourselves. It was impossible. The quality of life hasn't improved with successive democratically, the operative word, democratically elected governments. Every 5 years they come to us and say, vote for us because we want to create a better life for you. But you know what? They create a better life for themselves. In fact, air quality control in the South Durban basin is non-existent, and fines imposed on polluters is a joke. This commission can choose to be a damn squib like other commissions, and ones that come to mind is the TRC. Or you can create a legacy for yourself. Your work cuts across many ministries and departments of national government. You need to begin to influence thinking within the departments of energy and minerals, departments of public enterprise, National Treasury, Labor, and the list goes on. We invite the commissioners, and I think you will be excluded, Comrade Bobby, because you live in this area. But we invite the commissioners to drive around the Durban South area and see for yourself the signs of hopelessness and degradation. Commissioners, you can either imprint your name on the wall of fame or on the wall of shame. You decide. Thank you. Amandla! Amandla!
Siyabonga.
Quickly. So, Sani Bonani, everyone. Igamalaki Gingu Tashmika Sharma. My Zulu is not good, and I apologize to my Zulu brothers and sisters, so I am going to speak in English, but all of you are looking very beautiful today. I wanted to say I'm from the University of KwaZulu-Natal, and I'm studying disaster management. I also work with the eThekwini municipality, so I take whatever everybody has said, especially in the context of disaster management, to heart. Because I know what the struggle is, and I've been coming up and down here for the last 5 years just to find out what you're experiencing. But what I want to remind everyone, and I don't see a lot of young people here. I saw Shanice, I saw Bongani. I found your presentations extremely inspiring. And I want to remind everyone that, especially to the commissioners, the bulk of South Africa's population are youth. South Africa is a young nation. So if we all work together, we can create a more progressive future for each other. And we see what we do when we revolutionize and we come together. I also want the commissioners to know, coming from an environmental science background, that this is not something that can only be, core environmentally understood. This is something that requires an integrated approach. We need indigenous knowledge systems, African traditional leaders. We need the Department of Justice, Labor, the Department of Education. It is indigenous knowledge systems that teach us how to do what I like to call peaceful coexistence. They teach us that we are one with the environment. And while I'm talking on the note of youth, what I really want to come out of this commission is, please consult with the Department of Education. There is a subject called life orientation. Every South African student has to do that. Please go and change that curriculum from learning about silly things that we don't really need to learning about what the intrinsic value of the environment is, what the spiritual value of the environment is, what environmental justice means. It's too late to teach somebody when they're 30 and they've never heard of this thing called climate change or what environmental justice is. It must happen and be inculcated from inception. Inception means at the youngest age that you can possibly do it. And you'll see the generational change. Please, I know it sounds like something so simple, and something that doesn't get taken seriously, but if you change the education system, you will see a difference in our development. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you. Ngiyabonga.
Thank you. Ukhona omunye?